I think having instructors who have the practical experience definitely helps, because they've seen this, they've been on the front lines, and the techniques and tools that we're going over in class, they've actually personally applied them. I find that attendees think of examples that I utilize as being very, very useful to understanding the material. So I attempt to incorporate examples that I've encountered in my own practice into these classes as much as possible, because it helps put this technical material into context and give them really concrete examples of how these tools that we're going over in class can be applied. So I attempt to bring in my own personal examples in every area that I'm teaching. I think networking is one of the most useful aspects of the ACFE events. The technical content of the course is of course very valuable, but you can pick some of that up by reading. And quite frankly, I think one of the most useful aspects of the ACFE events is the networking. You develop contacts, you get to share information. It's amazing the information that comes out when you get into some of the group discussions in classes. As an instructor, I'm continually learning. When you hear people tell their stories about what techniques worked and what types of frauds they uncovered. So the networking aspect has a couple of benefits. One is just hearing other individuals' best practices and learning from that, but also developing contacts that you can utilize in the future. I can't count the number of times I've been working some sort of an engagement, whether it be an investigation or something else, where I come across a problem, but I don't have the solution myself, but I can remember talking with someone at one of these events that encountered that. And I normally can't find their business card, of course, but I try and eventually contact them and pick their brain, and it's always helpful. The social events after class is a lot of fun, because you get people out of that environment of the classroom setting, and you get to know them a little bit more on a personal level, and it's a lot of fun. And what you realize is that in many cases we've got a lot much more in common than simply an interest in fraud.